Hey everyone, I was just doing my third video here. I don't like wearing this microphone thing on my ear because I tried doing it on my iPhone and uploading it to YouTube, but for some reason it keeps not uploading right, so I may have to just keep doing this through the computer. Anyways, I got back from Florida this weekend. It was a good trip. Didn't swim in the beach. There's reports of like shark attacks and undertows and ocean currents and everything like that, and not necessarily that. The folks I went with didn't really want to swim, so I'd be swimming by myself, so I would have been kind of awkward, I think. So I stuck with them, just walked on the boardwalk, and it was pretty fun. I was going to do a little follow-up on some of the products that I went over for the sinus polyps. This is the Alkalol right here. It's not alcohol, it's spelled Alkalol, kind of like Alka-Seltzer. Has more natural stuff in it, different things. The ingredients, purified water, menthol, eucalyptol, thymol, camphor, benzoin oils, wintergreen, spearmint, pine, cinnamon, potassium alum, potassium chlorate, sodium bicarbonate. It's really good stuff. That's no antihistamines or anything in it. It definitely clears out. And I'll use it in Neomed. Most of you probably already heard of Neomed, but that is definitely something I stocked up on. And apple cider vinegar, this is the type you want to get. It's the natural, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, and don't drink it straight. Dilute it with water, probably a half cup, and mix cinnamon and honey with it. And it's definitely a good wake up juice. I think it has helped my polyps some in reducing the size. Most of the time in the springtime when everything's blooming is when my polyps get really bad and block my sinus passages. I'm sure most of y'all out there probably have the same reaction. So there was one more thing I was gonna cover. I can't quite remember it. Yeah, so anyway, I hope those who have polyp suffer out there get better. And I was going to say that I do exercise quite a bit, and I have found that it does help. Exercise is a natural antihistamine, so most people will find relief right after they work out. A lot of the blood vessels are restricted inside the sinus cavities, so it opens them up. But also it helps our immune system as well by exercising quite a bit. So I definitely picked up the running. I was running about 10 miles a week, 5 miles twice a week, one Wednesday, one Saturday. I definitely want to pick it up to about 4 times a week and do the bike. I have an exercise bike. It's indoors. The summers here get so hot in Alabama that it can be quite dangerous to work out outside. I did go for a 5-mile run, and it was 105 heat index. I think it was 97 degrees with the 60% humidity. So I was feeling a little bit lightheaded and woozy after that. So I figured, okay, maybe I should try to do that bike on the indoors. But I would love to run a full marathon, 26.2 miles next March. Montgomery, that's about 15 miles from here, has a full marathon. This will be their second year that they've had. This year was the first year that they've hosted a full marathon. I went to the website, and it was about probably around between 400 and 500 people that ran that. So total, there's a 5K and a half marathon all combined. So this was the last marathon that I ran. It's my it's called Center Point 13.1. That was for a church here in Prattville, and that was real fun. But that was back in 2011. I probably weighed 190 pounds. I maybe 185 then, so I'm a good 20 pounds lighter, and I know that I could do a lot better. My knees have really ached quite a bit, and I've noticed that my knees, if I'm sitting long periods of time, they'll start aching underneath the kneecaps. And I think that is my kneecaps are actually slanted just a bit. Your kneecap is supposed to glide straightforward, with both sides of the cap completely parallel. But if they're not parallel, you can definitely have problems in the long run, which usually, if they're not, it means you might have a pronating foot. And you can go to your orthopedic about it and get custom orthotic insoles, which mine are on order, by the way. I should have 2 of them coming in. But there are different running techniques that can help fix the corrected pronation, at least to some extent. As far as like an ultrathon running 100 miles, yeah, I don't think anyone with flat feet or pronating running forms could probably do that. But you know, some say that you can fix it with just form and the way you land, but if your bones and tendons only restrict you so much to land, then you know there's only so much you can do. So but I like to apply myself and try to shoot for goals. I think it fights depression, and I think a lot of polyp sufferers out there can definitely get depressed. I mean, if you think about it, those of you who don't have polyps, if you go a year or 2 without tasting or without smelling anything, I mean, if you can imagine, it can be quite depressing. People ask you, hey, let's go out to eat. You know, we're human. It's a great activity we like to indulge ourselves in. But if you can't taste, it takes all the pleasure out and the complete real meaning to do it anyways. So I mean, so hopefully, if I do come across some better techniques to help some of those polyp symptoms, I'll definitely do another video about that. Especially tea tree oil. I'm not exactly sure how to apply tea tree oil since it can only be topical. But if there's another way that I can effectively apply it, or maybe it's a different brand, then I can definitely experiment with it and let y'all know. But other than that, I'll let you go, or I'll go, and hopefully I have something interesting to say next video. Thanks for watching.